I think this is probably going to be my favorite matchup of the tournament. I got a couple reasons why. So Reclamation Falling Esports, going into season 1, these are some legacy teams that were making Pro Series into that bracket out of open every single time. They always had a top 8 seed, both of these teams. Then you have Swish joining Reclamation. It was Halo Elite, Majin Bones, Kilimanjaro, and Clip. He's replacing Clip on this squad. And he's teamed with GoldStar. He's teamed with UEG, and he also teamed against Neurotical as well. He's teamed with most of these players, so it's like, hey, you know, you guys decided to drop me out of Team Force before when they were running that banner. Now he wants to make his presence, say, hey, I've joined an even better squad, and I'm gonna put you down along with Reclamation, as UEG Jared was able to get away with that overshield.
I love that storyline. That's one of those. That's one of the best storylines you could hear in a tournament, is that a player comes out on top after being slighted, right? Like, I know I've had those experiences. I know plenty other people out there have had those experiences where you're dropped off a team and then you outperform your old team. Swish is one of those guys, too. Like, he is super competitive. As soon as you drop him off of the team, you can bet your ass he's putting a lot more time into some Halo.
Hostiles captured red base.
Onboarding with Kilimanjaro, who has some good shots in, but sadly, it's not going to be enough. GoldStar getting the double kill, 15-0 lead in favor of Falling Esports. So, you know, I said Reclamation. I said Swish wants to get his payback because he's teamed with these guys and he has been dropped before. But in order to do that, you got to win. UEG Dragon winning another pivotal gunfight. That's going to be against Bones. Manny taking out Swish. Things are happening.
Yeah, Dragon gonna get that wingman. You'd love to see that medal. That's one of my favorite medals in the game. It's gonna be laying down the trade. Very good job. Dragon, we've seen all day long, has just been on another level. I have been loving every second that we've seen on his screen. Every time we see something crazy, and I love to see so much come out of these boys. We saw them on a really early roster that was doing big things against Cloud9 and Sentinels, but currently they're all 4 dead. So Reclamation, they are in complete control now, and they're looking to grab back this game from Falling. Majin Bones is going to be able to get the first pick, and then the trades come in. Dragon gets away with the camo. Oh, this is going to be huge, Tony.
That is. Dragon's one of those interesting players. He plays on a 3.5 horizontal sense. So that's about the horizontal, maybe about a 6 or 7 cents. With that camouflage, he'll be able to spot everybody on the map and kind of plan out what he wants to do as he sit high. Saw Majin Bones drop in, but he didn't see that second player who's giving him much trouble. That was going to be Swish, former teammate, putting him down. Exo getting the 5-shot kill. And now, you know, it's kind of a little bit of even playing field, although Falling Esports still have 2 captures on the board.
I like how JK has already hopped into it, trying to find out those angles, where the players are going to come from off their spawn. Dragon's going to be able to follow up with that kill. The team shot is on point from these guys. JK, he gets the Protector medal, and that's going to be him saving his teammate's life. So his teammate just saved him, and then he comes right back around and saves his teammate. So the teamwork is just hot right now from Falling.
Red base secured.
51-11 lead in favor of Falling Esports, and they have a triple cap. Nothing going in the way of Reclamation at the moment. UEG Dragon popping up over towards Turbine, getting the shots, putting them down, and El Halo Elite catching his backside. You never give up your back. I mean, we know that from UFC, we know that from Halo. Never give up your back, as 3 down go Falling Esports.
El Halo Elite, some players are looked over. A lot of players are. Kilimanjaro, Majin Bones, and Halo Elite are those players. A lot of times we'll see predictions with them in a bracket, and I never see them being picked, but yet they always seem to come up clutch on game day. And I think that's something that Swish had noticed as well, and that's why he was able to pick these players up, and he's going to really be that general for them, try to really just gather them and get this top 4. This is also a top 4 match right now. This is seeing who goes on to play for tomorrow for the big money, $30,000 on the line right now. Swish making the plays versus Dragon. They're trying to get themselves back into this one. OS is in the hands of Exo, though, so that's going to be tough.
We lost Pit.
And Manny flying in with the overshield, getting that 5-shot kill on Bones, easy peasy. And these guys know each other. I mentioned how they team together. They also play money 8s all the time against each other for passion, for money. It's all about them and the friendships that they've been able to build because of Halo. I'm excited to see these guys go. I said it before. This is going to be my favorite matchup of the series, as Kilimanjaro utilizing that camouflage, get right behind enemy lines, throwing some excellent denial nades, but nobody home. Switch takes out JK. What's going to happen here, Alex?
He did get the assist medal for it, so those nades did something. Kilimanjaro is going to try to get that trade onto that player in the hill. He was able to stay in the hill just a little bit longer than that player. If that player had stayed, that trade would have came in. So that's a big objective play out of the guys here on Reclamation. So Reclamation doing some big things right now. Oh, no. He's going to take a teammate's nade. Oh, and the enemy team's nade finishes it off.
69-40 lead, still in favor of Falling Esports, but now we're on board with Swish, who's trying to defend the pit, not able to, and that's going to be another triple cap in favor of Falling Esports. Reclamation's having a hard time getting the slays and then capturing the bases, and it's showing. You just look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, we talk about PIV fights all the time, right? Like getting those clutch plays that matter the most, but that was a PIV objective play, getting that 3-hop into the pit, making sure to dodge those grenades that would have taken them down or made them easier kills and prevented the capture. Those are PIV moments for the team in general, and that's some really key things to take away from this one, is that Falling is really just jumping on top of the objective so much faster, but there is plenty of time for Reclamation to come back. With 5 minutes remaining, the camo is going to be up, and the player's taken out. So huge play right there by GoldStar, an absolute PIV. But Dragon, he's got the OS, so he's just trying to just get into this objective. But there's a 3-cap from Reclamation. This is huge.
Well, we found out that what goes up must come down, and we found out at an early age, UEG still having that overshield, putting the shots down to force that player to back down, and now trying to capture this red base, taking heavy damage. That's going to be the end of his overshield, but the beginning of them taking that base and stealing back control, because Reclamation have been on a run. They're almost about tied in this game.
I'm really disappointed in you right now, Tony. There was a really big opportunity. What goes up must fall. But no, you had to ruin it. Killing spree out of Dragon. He's going to be just really living out what I've been saying for him all day long.
Total control.
He's just been on a roll, playing the most consistent out of his team in my mind. Very good job at living right now. He's just going to be listening to his team's comms. He knows exactly where these boys are going to be going. And he's going to be laying down some absolute lasers here. This is not a moment where they need to put in a ton of slays. They just need to keep them off the stronghold. But guess what? Reclamation comes in and puts them all 4 down.
Clearly, my puns are not on point, but Reclamation trying to reclaim control of this game here as they put another trip cap on the board. Now they're on a bit of a run, but they need to play near perfect Halo. Falling Esports have already passed the 90-point mark in this game, and so Reclamation, they needed every last bit of second just about, as GoldStar taking out Kilimanjaro. GoldStar now going to be advancing forward over towards Pit. They end up getting the slay that they need, and the capture goes in. Now Reclamation, they're going to be on, they're going to have to really play scrappy here. They're gonna have to dedicate all their resources to taking Pit back.
Yeah, but we've got a camo and OS coming up as well. So as soon as these slays come in, as soon as this contention goes in, they've got to win this fight. That's 4 dead for Falling. And this looks like this could possibly be a comeback. Oh no, but they're not able to grab it. Oh my God. That's one of those situations where you've just got to understand where the time is and how much you've got to do individually. Like, where are your teammates? Are you guys going to be able to 3-hop? You can't be going for that camo if it's necessary for you guys to get that stronghold now. And that was the situation that was in front of him. He decided to go over there for the camo, and that was very unfortunate. Now, I'm not sure if his 2 teammates were in the stronghold, but I'm guessing they were, because that was what was necessary. They did have the numbers. And that was just unfortunate right there. That's one of those, that's really tough. Like, when you're in the moment and everything is moving so fast, being able to slow everything down, it just, I mean, it's like, you know, haste makes waste.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give Bones the benefit of the doubt right there. I mean, once he hit the 97-point mark and he didn't have a teammate already starting to take a base, at that point, it's mathematically impossible for him to come back. So I'm going to guess Bones might have spawned over towards tower side, and maybe it was around that 97-point mark. He knew that he couldn't win. So instead of just like stop playing, he's like, let me go in and grab the camouflage. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm not sure if that happened. Either way, they have a second chance. They have a third chance, possibly a fourth and even a fifth chance, because this is a best-of-5 series. We're going into game number 2, and it's going to be regret. Slayer.
Yeah, like I said, I always say this, Slayer is any man's game, but who do you have? I'm going to predict this to go towards the other side, Reclamation. They're fired up after that one. They're really upset that they made the wrong plays objectively, and now they're looking to come back into this one. This is a Reclamation game for me. How about yourself?
Well, I mean, the problem with both of these squads is that they're both high Slayer teams. That Slayer is their bread and butter. When Falling Esports took a game off of Sentinels with a slightly different roster, it was on the Slayer as we go 3-2 in favor of Reclamation. I mean, luckily they have Swish and El Halo Elite. Maybe Reclamation can tie things up, but it's going to be up to them to ice up and close things out here. And I'm not sure if they're able to do this against this Falling Esports squad.
Yeah, Falling's looking good. They really made some exciting plays that last game and just look a little bit more disciplined. Gold Star with the double kill. That's going to be huge right now. Dragon going to be flying out, helping his team. 3 dead for Reclamation. This is going to be tough to come off their spawn right now. They need to time this one perfectly. They can't be taking damage right off their spawn like that. There's only going to be 2 of them in blue. So Falling gave them enough time to get the split spawn. They're going to push on the 2, get that kill, and now turn around and take these guys off a car. But it wasn't fast enough. Those 2 players that got the split were able to come back and give their teammates some help and get those trades. So huge heads-up play by Reclamation.
And heads up also to LVT Productions putting out. I saw the stats come up for EXO right there. We now know that not only are they a good slaying team in the past, but also they're doing it in the present. This in the tournament, EXO has some crazy stats, and I was kind of worried about this roster, to be honest with you. I thought Falling Esports had Neuronical playing, and EXO was the sub. Then I see EXO starting. I was like, okay, well, you know what? That's gonna mean that all eyes are gonna be on Manny as he climbs over towards top mid, gets the melee trade, 16-13 lead in favor of Falling Esports.
I think it timed out, but Jaro just grabbed a double and then was able to get that double beatdown, that reversal beatdown, and to get that trade. I don't know if it's for the triple kill, but that was nasty. Jaro is playing at the top of his game right now. Reclamation doing a fantastic job at fighting this awesome Falling roster.
Well, you know what? Nighty's going to give him the honorary triple, and I'll allow it. I will agree to it. As Manny trying to defend over shield right there. It ends up getting stolen, but they have the green gun. It gets melted right away. Manny going to get the melee kill. Luckily, Bones was aware of that and ended up getting the cleanup. Bones taking out JK. This game couldn't get any closer. It might just go down to the wire.
Tony, you ain't the architect. You ain't 343. You don't decide who gets a triple kill and who doesn't.
I was agreeing with you. What do you? Switch climbing up over to his top.
You can say you allow it, but it ain't up to you.
Fair enough. Switch doing a good job of putting down damage, staying over towards top mid. El Halo hitting another 5-shot off of screen, but Kilimanjaro does go down. 26-22 lead in favor of Falling Esports.
It just seems to be right out of grasp. Reclamation have an opportunity for some really good control. They have the map, and then they just don't make the right team pushes. They don't make the right plays. They start losing the pivs that they need to win. You see that perfect coming into the kill feed right there. Falling are really feeling good at the moment. El Halo Elite, though, he's going to come in with the first pick. Jaro with the second, and we're seeing trades all over. Swish going to come in. He picks one up. Only a 5-kill game, so you never know. Dragon, though, he's going to be able to put that only power weapon to use. Very good job by him. El Halo Elite doing excellent work as well. So we're seeing some good back and forth action right now, but no control from Reclamation.
And, I want to give a massive shout out to Manny right there, because his teammates did go 3 down right there. And Reclamation should have been putting pressure on the spawns, because Regret is so easy to control the spawns. However, Manny was staying alive over towards bottom blue. Exodai Manny was staying alive over towards bottom blue, making himself as hard as possible to kill and allowing his teammates time to spawn up. Goldstar taking out Kilimanjaro right there. JK going after Bones. And now Manny once again making a play, this time by getting the overshield.
Yeah, Exodia being there, his team already got set up for it, and this is going to look like a runaway train. Honestly, they are just putting the hurt down. Exodia, great grenade, helping his teammate to stay alive. Oh my god, the spawns come in right behind him. 2 players, 1 player didn't even notice, the other player didn't even notice. Killing spree for him. You got to be more aware of where that OS player is going.
TheGoldStarBR getting another big kill on El Halo Elite. The plasma caster being used by JK to get the slay, but Manny goes down. That's gonna be courtesy of Bones. JK coming in, and Falling Esports are now 3 kills away from taking this game, and I mean rightfully so. They controlled most of the game. I mean, they're controlling top mid, they're controlling the spawns, they're keeping the pressure on, and the moment they go 2 or 3 down, they're being a nuisance and making sure they don't get wiped.
1 more kill to go, and that will wrap it up. 2-0 lead for Falling Esports. They are looking fantastic right now. They're one of those teams that we had our microscope on during the HCS seasons, through I'd say all four seasons really, when they were no ice and when they were making their changes. I believe JK and Dragon, I can't remember their first 2 teammates, but they've made some changes throughout, and they've landed on Goldstar and EXO, and they've just been doing fantastic. They've really been doing a great job. I know that did you coach for them at one point?
Yes, I did. I did coach for this roster back when Swish was actually playing for this roster, and there was no JK. Goldstar was there, and it was Divine Damsel, one of our better female competitors that are in the league. She's absolutely so talented. I actually coached that roster, and it was really fun. It really was. TheGoldStarBR, one of the MVPs of this game. You saw his stats pop up on the screen courtesy of LVT. They're 10-3 in Slayer. That's what I was talking about before. Falling Esports, their bread and butter is Slayer, so you're gonna have to beat them on objective. And I'm be honest with you, I don't know Reclamation gonna be able to do that without having the firepower and winning their pivotal gunfights. Luckily, Oddball it's that X-Factor game type. Maybe this might be what Reclamation needs to come back in the series and gain some kind of momentum.
Let's also put into the equation that there's a mental aspect to this. They're in the elimination bracket. This loss, this game, is going to determine whether they go forward into tomorrow or they're knocked out, and that's it. That's their tournament. So there's a lot on the line here. They need to regain if they want to have any type of future here in this tournament. So that right there is already an insurmountable odd. I got to put all of my money on JK and the boys, Dragon, Goldstar. They just looked so disciplined, and they looked so ready to go to close this one out and to go forward and get that top 4 qualification into tomorrow's tournament. They just look ready for it. They're hungry. They're one of the hungriest rosters that we have in the HCS.
Reclamation, I want you guys to listen to me and listen to me good. This is exactly where you want the enemy team for you to pull off the reverse sweep. You cannot pull off a reverse sweep if you don't go down 0-2, and you need to win this. Otherwise, you're going to be on the outside looking in tomorrow and be watching these incredible players alongside us. I need you guys to step up right here, right now. And sadly, JK
and this happens. And this happens. Majin does put the rockets to use, but nothing really happens from it. No objective time. JK is still making his rounds here with the camo. He's going to wait for his teammate to make a play. He does put a shot into his teammate, but luckily for him, his teammate does not go down. That's going to be 3 dead for Reclamation. Jaro, last one up. He's trying to make a quick flank, but guess who knows where he is at? That's going to be JK for the Protector medal. Saves his teammate, and he's going to go after another one. Lands the shot and lives. Killing spree for JK while still holding the camo. You can see the clock. He's about to run out of it, but he put it to full use.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, JK is definitely one of the players that you want with the camouflage in hands. He plays on a 10-2 sensitivity, so he can get into a power position. If I get that awareness, get that communication and information that he needs to find out what enemy team is, and then plan something and make a back smack, get a 3-shot melee, and ultimately stay alive. As Manny not able to stay alive against former teammate Swish. El Haley putting the shots in, and now Reclamation showing some life at the moment.
Double
Back and forth we go. Swish with a big double kill. He's going to line up, trying to get the trip. Exo going to shut him down with perfect shots. Majin Bones trying to get this cleanup, though. That's going to be a full shield. Exo, he's going to take that fight. He jumps out and wins it. Exo is on another level.
And you know what? I'm going to apologize to you, Exo, because I was worried on how, you having big shoes to fill in Neuronico, but clearly he knows it, and he's stepping up to the occasion. He's taking this a lot more seriously. Back in the day, when he would play tournaments, he would not practice at all back in his El Halo, not practicing much either, sliding off the map, but he would not practice at all for these tournaments, and then just going kind of raw. Now, he's showing like he's been putting in the work and taking things more seriously, and the scoreboard is reflecting it.
Yeah, I did a bunch of interviews for this event, and every time I spoke about what made Sentinel so great, that's exactly what I heard, is who takes the game serious, who puts in the time the most, and it was always the same answer. It was always Snakebite and the boys. They were able to just discipline themselves to be on every time they said. They never missed practice. They missed practice maybe 3 or 4 times ever. When they said they were going to be on, they were on. They were true professionals. So if you're an amateur out there and you want to make something serious happen for yourself and you want to be a true competitor, you're going to have to put the time in, and not just time. You got to put the right time. You got to put quality time in, and that's exactly what these guys have been doing. Camo and plasma pistol combo coming out of Dragon right now. He is going to be able to get the kills. He does miss a crucial shot right there, but I think they're okay. 105-12.
And shots are coming in. They're clearly Rolling Esports is putting in the time that you were referring to, film review, grinding out matchmaking, but more importantly, grinding out those scrims and getting in with your actual team. Clearly, they've been putting in the work, and again, it shows. 106-21 lead in favor of Rolling Esports. El Haley gonna drop the people's elbow and earn himself a double kill because of it, without any timing loss whatsoever. Hops over towards top green, but then finally gets put down. That's gonna be awarded to UEG Dragon.
2 down. That's going to be numbers. Jaro, last one up. He does get it off. He's just going to try to stay alive here. He does get the... Oh, no. Oh, no. The body disrespect coming out from these players. There is some bad blood here. They are just letting them know this is over. It is done. Switch trying to make something happen. He is going to walk away with a double kill, but the camo is going to be up here soon. The boys are waiting for it on Falling. Falling trying to get this last camo to seal the deal. Excellent grenade. Not going to be able to reach to get any damage, though. JK has the plasma pistol. He gets the cleanup. He gets the camo, and he is ready to rock.
Hey, it's not over until it's over, but Jen,
stop it.
Camouflage in hands. Luckily, they're able to put him down. That's an important kill right there. If Reclamation to come back and put a run, they needed to get rid of the camouflage. They were aware of it, and they executed. Now, Exo being caught by himself. Individual gunfight against Kilimanjaro. Manjaro puts him down. Or not a Manjaro, but he gets himself a single kill, an important kill. Jared takes out Bones. Switch gonna get the nade off on GoldStarBR. But the scoreboard's still in favor of Falling Esports.
Gosh, every time. JK, Dragon, just loving every second of watching them play. They're putting the necessary damage down to help out the objective players here. Exodia not going to be able to pick up that kill, though, but it's okay. That player killed himself. So now Exo, he's going to be able to get some crucial ball time. He's just racking it up, making himself a hard kill right now. He's got help from his teammate, so he's basically just baiting himself out, waiting for the team to get some shots in him, then throws it off. And now the cycle begins. Now they're just going to bait out the play ball. 6 minutes left on the clock. They have all the time in their favor. Now they can just play the slay game. That's exactly what Goldstar is going to do. He puts some good damage down. He's going to wait for his team to give him the assist before he pushes out, waits for his shields. Goldstar ready to go, but he sees that plasma pistol coming in. He's going to get smacked by it. The triple team coming in from Reclamation, and Reclamation looking good, trying to get set up over here on the blue corner. it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do much. JK is going to come in like a wrecking ball. He's just putting the hurt down on him. He needed to get that kill. He does get the trade. Big kill by Jaro. Very big piv from him. Elite able to win the one on him. So they're just getting huge kills at the moment. The Rockets go out from Gold Star, and it looks like the nerves might be hitting them a little bit. Falling or starting to feel it. They know that the closing is starting to come in. You know, when you know that the tournament is on the line and that you could go forward and get that top 4, you know that every single kill matters right now. You just get locked in.
Squad wipe after squad wipe. I mean, JK got an amazing trade, as you mentioned before, but his team ended up going 4 down. Reclamation, while getting that 4 down, even put them another 2 down off of spawn, get away with camouflage, and now have complete control of this game as Kilimanjaro accidentally has a needler and a plasma pistol. Gonna swap out the needler for a pistol, but it's not just ready yet. Reclamation, they can come back in this game. Ever since Falling Esports started shooting bodies, they've been kind of on the decline. Let's see if they can ice up.
Perfect.
Yeah, maybe made Reclamation a little mad. They're starting to get a little bit more serious. I like it. I was always that player. As soon as somebody was trash talking me, I would always get more serious. I started, you know, I took it personal.
I like it. Yeah, it's fuel. I mean, some of the best players across all of sports were like that. Jordan, for example, he got better when he was fighting for something. 140 to 69 in favor of Falling Esports. Gold Star getting the big kill on El Halo Elite, going in towards top blue, but he's by himself, gets himself into a 1v2 situation. I'm not good at math, Alex, but that doesn't sound like a good equation.
Yeah, it definitely isn't. We're seeing a good play ball, though. Very good objective efficiency. Rockets about to drop. We've got 3 dead for Reclamation. This could be it. Only seconds to go, and there is no one in position. Swish was the last one, and JK was able to take care of that. There you have it. 3-0 in favor of Falling Esports, and they go on into tomorrow. They solidify their spot, and they are going to be playing in the rest of the elimination bracket up against Pittsburgh Knights next in the loser semi.
They're guaranteed a spot into tomorrow, but once again, their journey is not done yet. This is about seeding. I promise you, you do not want to be on the bottom half of that seed because you might just end up getting bounced out. We've seen an 8 seed versus a 1 seed before, and it's usually not good for the 8th seed as we look at these stats. And somehow JK playing on 10-2 sensitivity. I don't know how he's able to aim, but clearly he does it because he dropped 30 kills, Alex. He dropped 30 kills.
Jeez. Oh, man. Yeah, 20 kills over on the side of Dragon as well. Jared and JK, those boys are making it happen, and it is just a beautiful sight to see. Swish on his side able to do some massive damage. Good kills by him. That was expected, but his team just could not get it done, unfortunately. But I'm loving this roster right now. GoldStarBR has proven time and time again to never count him out. I don't care where or when it is. We've seen him in multiple Halo events where people just overlook him and he'll come out with the dub, and that's what happened today. Game 1, very, very close. A nail-biter. Regret Slayer. 50-37. It was back and forth throughout the very beginning. And then Echelon Ball, they were able to close it out. Falling Esports looking so good. This is going to be one hell of a matchup.
And, you know, Swish and the boys, they played great. Again, if you look at the score, we see 3-0, you think, oh my gosh, Falling Esports routed. But if you actually watch the games, you'll see how great that Reclamation squad played. So, as Maya Angelou once said, you will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. I want to bring on the analyst onto the desk, and I want to see what they have to say about that one.
Wow. What a